Good morning. I'm Assistant Commissioner Rick Shipkowski with the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security, and I would like to welcome you to today's Three-Star of Tennessee Award and Homeland Security First Responder Recognition ceremonies on the 16th anniversary of the attacks of September 11th. At this time, I would ask that all attendees silence their cell phones. The ceremony is being videotaped and photographs are being taken. We will make photos of the ceremony available to all attendees, and additional photographs may be taken at the conclusion of the ceremony. Please stand for the posting of the colors. Advance the colors. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Retire the colors. Please be seated. I'd like to welcome our honorees and guests. I'd also like to thank Governor and First Lady Haslam for allowing us to use this wonderful facility. Today we will have two ceremonies where we will recognize Tennesseans who have dedicated themselves to public safety. The first ceremony will be for the recipients of the Three Stars of Tennessee Award. This award recognizes law enforcement, firefighters, and first responders who were either killed or suffered a career-ending injury in the line of duty. The second ceremony will honor public safety officials selected by their Homeland Security districts or their state agencies who represent the outstanding first responder personnel who work tirelessly to keep Tennesseans safe. There are too many special guests to recognize everybody individually. However, we have elected officials, public safety leaders, and most important, family members. I would like to recognize Mayor Megan Barry, our host mayor of Metropolitan Nashville. Thank you, Mayor, for honoring us with your presence. At this time, I'd like to introduce David Perkey, Commissioner of the Department of Safety and Homeland Security and Tennessee's Homeland Security Advisor. Commissioner Perkey has served as a dispatcher, an emergency medical technician, a county emergency management director, a state trooper, TBI agent, county mayor of Hamlin County for 16 years, where he was also chairman of Homeland Security District 2, and most recently as the assistant commissioner of the department. Commissioner Perkey.
Good morning, everyone. I think the governor would agree I've had trouble keeping a job over the years, so it's what my wife tells everyone. It's not difficult for me to introduce my boss and a friend, a person that I've known from East Tennessee for many years, served with him as a county mayor while he was mayor of Knoxville, Governor Bill Haslam. A successful person in his own right with the family business, a two-term successful mayor of the city of Knoxville, now a two-term governor. I have people ask me all the time, how is he to work with? And I would summarize it this way. I don't fear the governor. I don't have anxiety when I'm around the governor. I don't have a skip in my heart when the governor calls, but I don't want to disappoint him. That's the kind of leader that he is and the leader that I want to be. So I ask you to join me in welcoming the 49th governor of the state of Tennessee, Governor Bill Haslam.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Please have a seat. Thanks. It was said that there were too many people to introduce, but there are several members of the General Assembly here today, which I think speaks to the importance of today's ceremony. And I did want to ask if they, and we'll recognize them as a group, but I would ask them all to stand and be recognized. Senator Doug Overby, Senator Jim Tracy, Senator Becky Massey, who you'll hear from in a minute, Representative Mike Sparks. Excuse me, I missed, did I get Senator Ed Jackson? Oh, it's got a bad leg, got a bad wheel over there. Representative Art Swan. Representative Rudd is here, I saw. Representative Jernigan, he's here as well, thank you. Representative Ramsey. Representative Beck. So Mayor Berry's already been referred to, and also want to thank from my office Commissioner McPeak and Greg Adams and Deputy Governor Jim Henry for joining us. Please have a seat, but thank you all for joining us. You know, it is obviously fitting that we would be meeting here today to recognize these heroes on September 11th. That day was obviously planned in advance. But what we couldn't have planned in advance was to know that we'd be in the middle of the struggles that we're in right now as a country with Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma and the devastation that we've seen. And the reminder again that there are men and women who continuously rush into danger when others are moving away from that. And we are here today to honor people who have literally done that with their lives. When you hear the people being recognized, particularly those who are the three-star award, people being recognized for the three-star award, you will remember those stories because they moved all of us with the sacrifice that was involved. And an emergency medical technician from Putnam County, a TBI special agent brand new to his job, shot 6 months into his job. A Maryville Police Department employee or officer responding to a domestic abuse call. An officer, a beloved officer right here in the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department who drowned attempting to save a woman. A Tennessee Department of Transportation help truck operator died of complications from injuries sustained when he was assisting a motorist and asking that, when he had the family member get back in the car so he could do the dangerous work. And the stories go on and on. The risks are real, and when we lose one of our own, the stories become not just real but painful, and drives home how fortunate we are to have such dedicated, selfless men and women that we should never take for granted. One of the distinguishing marks of any profession is when workers are considered to go above and beyond what is expected of them, and it's fair to say that all of our first responders do that every day of every week. While these workers are trained to respond, they never quite know what the next call might entail, and danger is always a possibility around every corner. So this ceremony is a way that we do remember the heroic deeds of those that we have lost, and we recognize the valuable service that all responders provide every day. We have no higher priority in state government than to do everything that we can to make sure that all Tennesseans are safe and secure. I personally want to thank Senator Massey for her role in enacting in 2014 the Three Stars of Tennessee Award, honoring peace officers, firefighters, and emergency medical first responders who've either received a career-ending injury or were killed in the line of duty. This year, there are 5 individuals that I briefly referred to who are being recognized posthumously, having lost their lives while in the line of duty, and 21 governor's certificates will be presented to honorees from diverse fields in recognition of their service. There are a lot of stories of heroism in our state. We have seen them firsthand, and you are going to have a chance to recognize several of those this morning. So to all of those being honored today, on behalf of all Tennesseans, we thank you. The 6.6 million Tennesseans that enjoy the life we do because of those of you who are willing to rush in, as I said, when others are rushing out. I'm glad and humbled to be a part of this public gesture to show our state's gratitude, and want to thank the family members as well. Thank you so much.
At this time, I'll ask Commissioner Perkey to introduce Senator Massey.
Thank you, Governor, and again, it's my pleasure to introduce not only a colleague from the General Assembly, but someone who is a friend from East Tennessee. Senator Massey represents the citizens of Knox County. Her family has a storied history in political service in this state and service particularly to the citizens of East Tennessee. When she approached me about this award several years ago now, I could see in her heart that she had a real desire to recognize those who had either given their lives in the line of duty or had career-ending injuries. We worked together on the bill, administration, working with the General Assembly, and I think it's evidence today with the largest crowd that we have ever had here at the residence for this, of the success of the program and the meaning of the program. Please join me in welcoming my friend, Senator Becky Massey.
Thank you, Commissioner Perkey, and the governor had to leave, but thank him for taking time that shows the importance that he feels in this Three Stars ceremony. It really is just an honor to be with you today to pay tribute to these 5 heroes. I want to thank everyone here who serves or has served, and to these 5 who have paid the ultimate sacrifice to protect us and to make a difference in our lives. Commissioner Perkey usually asks me to give a little bit of the history of how the 3 Stars came about. And back in the Sunday right after 9/11 in 2013, I was visiting my daughter and granddaughter in Austin, Texas. And I was at a church service, and they said, now, Governor Perry had been here this week to present the Star of Texas. And so, like any good person now, I Googled it to see what this Star of Texas was all about. And I thought, this is really interesting. We need to do something similar to this in Tennessee. So we came back, I started talking to local firefighters, police officers, and then Commissioner Perkey came down and we started discussing it. And they got all excited because they present the certificates, but they thought this was a natural complement to what they've been doing on 9/11 to honor the merit awards for people across the state. So we worked on it. Representative Ryan Haynes was our House sponsor, but what was unusual about this bill, but it shows the significance of it, is that every single member of the General Assembly, most of the ones that are here today, signed on as co-sponsors. That doesn't happen very rarely when it comes to bills. Maybe resolutions, but not bills. So everybody realized the significance of this piece of legislation. You know, this is the 4th year we're presenting the awards, the medals and the plaques. But every year, my prayer is that we have nobody to present it to. We had 6 last year and 5 more this year, but my prayer is that nobody is sitting in this front row next year. And I can just come say, yay, we had nobody this year. But we are here today, though, to honor and remember the sacrifices that these men and women made. They lost their lives serving others. A hero, though, is an ordinary person facing extraordinary circumstances and acting with courage, honor, and self-sacrifice. No words can adequately express our appreciation. It is not how they died, but actually how they lived every day, making a difference. Carmen, Kenny, Eric, JR, and Dejaron, we will never forget. Thank you.
At this time, Senator Massey and Commissioner Perkey will present the 3 Stars of Tennessee Award to the next of kin or the designee of our honorees. Paramedic Carmen Burnett, Putnam County Emergency Medical Services, is being posthumously awarded the 3 Stars of Tennessee Award for her selfless service to the citizens of Tennessee. On January 6, 2011, paramedic Carmen Burnett injured herself while moving a much larger critically ill patient into an ambulance. She injured her back in the process, and after a steady decline in health because of her injury, on February 15, 2011, she passed away due to complications during the surgery to repair her injury. Paramedic Burnett was a 13-year veteran of the Putnam County Emergency Medical Services. Receiving the award on behalf of Paramedic Burnett are her sons, Brandon and Connor Burnett. Special Agent Dejaron Frazier, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, is being posthumously awarded the 3 Stars of Tennessee Award for his selfless service to the citizens of Tennessee. On August 9, 2016, Special Agent Dejaron Frazier was involved in an undercover controlled narcotics buy. During the exchange, a subject in the back seat of the vehicle attempted to rob Agent Frazier and shot him during the incident. Agent Frazier subsequently died of his wounds at Jackson-Madison County General Hospital. Agent Frazier had served 6 months with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and had previously served 6 years with the Millington Police Department. Receiving the award on behalf of Special Agent Frazier is his wife, Shannon Frazier. Officer Eric Wayne Mumau, Metropolitan Nashville Police Department, is being posthumously awarded the 3 Stars of Tennessee Award for his selfless service to the citizens of Tennessee. On February 2, 2017, Officer Eric Mumau drowned in the freezing waters of the Cumberland River while trying to prevent an intoxicated woman from committing suicide. Officer Mumau is an 18-year veteran with the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department. Receiving the award on Officer Mumau's behalf is Lieutenant Jeff Sanders. Help truck operator James Rogers, Tennessee Department of Transportation, is being posthumously awarded the 3 Stars of Tennessee Award for his selfless service to the citizens of Tennessee. On December 24th, 2016, help truck operator James Rogers stopped to assist a motorist and his wife attempting to change a flat tire. Mr. Rogers was then struck by a vehicle and on December 28th died of his injuries in Vanderbilt Hospital. Prior to being struck, he instructed the motorist to get back into the disabled vehicle, saving the motorist's life. Mr. Rogers was a 9-month veteran of the Tennessee Department of Transportation. Receiving the award on Mr. Rogers' behalf is his son, Owen Rogers, and his nephew, Jace Miller. Officer Kenny Ray Moats, Maryville Police Department, is being posthumously awarded the 3 Stars of Tennessee Award for his selfless service to the citizens of Tennessee. On August 25th, 2016, Officer Kenny Ray Moats and his partner were dispatched to a domestic assault call involving a weapon. Officer Moats was shot and killed by a subject who was in hiding, waiting for law enforcement to arrive. Officer Moats was an 11-year law enforcement veteran, including 9 years with the Maryville Police Department. Receiving the award on behalf of Officer Moats is his mother, Lisa Burns. Please join me in recognizing our 3 Star of Tennessee Award honorees who have made the ultimate sacrifice for the citizens of Tennessee. At this time, Senator Massey will present governor's certificates to our first responder award recipients. This portion of the ceremony will honor public safety officials selected by their Homeland Security districts or their state agencies who represent the outstanding law enforcement and first responder personnel who work tirelessly to keep Tennesseans safe. Deputy Robert Hughes and Lieutenant Michael Bean, Carter County Sheriff's Department, are being presented governor's certificates of appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 1 for their heroic actions while rescuing a disabled man trapped inside a burning residence. With disregard for their own safety, they entered the home, located the victim, and carried him from the burning structure. Ms. Virginia Smelser, Bristol Police Department, is being presented a governor's certificate of appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 1, for her dedication in planning, purchasing, and implementing the new P25 trunked radio system for the City of Bristol and Sullivan County. She's also being recognized for directing the interoperable communications efforts during the Battle of Bristol football game. Officer Nathan Cruey, Morristown Police Department, and Deputy Bradley Gilmer, Hamilton County Sheriff's Office, are being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 2 for their heroic actions during which, at disregard for their own safety, they broke out the window of a burning vehicle and dragged the unconscious motorist away from danger, saving his life. Deputy Michael Todd Myers, Sevier County Sheriff's Office, is being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 2 for his tenacity exhibited during the evacuation operations caused by the Sevier County wildfires. When Deputy Myers learned his home was threatened, he evacuated his family and some valuables and then returned to duty to help evacuate others, knowing that his house was about to be destroyed, placing the needs of others above his personal needs. Sergeant Steve Wertel and Sergeant Andrew Peaker, Chattanooga Police Department, are being presented Governor's Certificates of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 3 for their decisive actions when they arrived on the scene of a 6-year-old child drowning. The officers administered cardiopulmonary resuscitation and saved the child's life. The Chattanooga Fire Department is being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 3 for the heroism of the firefighters who responded to the Woodmore Elementary school bus crash. Despite the gravity of the situation they were dealing with, these firefighters fell back upon their training and remained focused on the job at hand. Their efforts saved the lives of other children on that bus. Accepting the award on behalf of the department is Captain Keith Lyles. Officer William Moulton, Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, is being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to the first responders of Clay, Overton, and Jackson counties, where his rescue actions have been instrumental in saving many lives during multiple disasters. Additionally, Officer Moulton has taught safety and certification classes to many emergency services personnel within these counties. Director Keith Bean, Jackson County Emergency Medical Services and Emergency Management Agency, is being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 4 for his leadership during the response to the flooding at Cummins Falls State Park. Director Bean arrived on the scene early, assessed the situation, established incident command, and effectively coordinated the rescue of 35 people. Fire Engineer Michael Armistead, Metropolitan Nashville Fire Department, is being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 5 for his technical expertise in developing and delivering hazardous materials and weapons of mass destruction training programs to Metropolitan Nashville, state, and federal first responders. His attention to detail during planning and interagency coordination has significantly enhanced the effectiveness of the response to these challenging scenarios within the Homeland Security District. Detective Jeffrey Tharp, Metropolitan Nashville Police Department, is being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 5 for his dedication to duty while assigned to the Regional U.S. Marshals Task Force. Detective Tharp's work ethic and abilities have resulted in numerous felony arrests of violent criminals, taking them off the streets of Middle Tennessee. Deputy Wendell Bowen and Deputy Wade Bassett, Coffee County Sheriff's Department, are being presented Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 6 for their resolve and determination in pursuing an escaped inmate despite both of them having been wounded by the inmate during the confrontation. Deputy Jeremy Vick and Field Training Officer Ryan Arist, Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, are being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 7 for their heroic actions during which they saved a woman being threatened by a man with a knife during a domestic assault. Director Jerry Buchanan, Montgomery County Emergency Management Agency, is being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 7 for his dedicated service as Montgomery County Director of Emergency Management, Montgomery County Volunteer Fire Service Chief, and Chairperson for the Homeland Security District during a career spanning 29 years. Field Training Officer Rick Osborne and Patrolman William Jewett, Lawrenceburg Police Department, are being presented Governor's Certificates of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 8 for their heroic actions during which, at risk of their own lives, they entered a burning apartment complex, waking the elderly residents within and leading them to safety. Corporal Blake Jenkins and Deputy Stacy Bostwick, Henry County Sheriff's Office, are being presented Governor's Certificates of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 9 for their heroic actions during which, at disregard for their own safety, they pulled an unconscious victim from the burning wreckage of a car, saving her life. The Gibson County Sheriff's Office, Gibson County Fire Department, and Rutherford Police Department are being presented Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 9 for their heroic actions of a number of individuals of their agencies during which they rescued occupants from a burning residence. Accepting the awards on behalf of their agencies are Lieutenant Nick Milan for the Gibson County Sheriff's Office, Fire Chief Brian Cathy for the Gibson County Fire Department, and Lieutenant Tim McGarrity for the Rutherford Police Department. Deputy Terry Sumner and Deputy Anthony Jones, Madison County Sheriff's Office, are being presented Governor's Certificates of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 10 for their quick assessment and rapid rendering of first aid to a stabbing victim who was bleeding profusely, stopping the bleeding until emergency medical service personnel arrived. Community Emergency Response Team Coordinator Kenneth Brown, Memphis Office of Emergency Management, is being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 11 for his dedicated role in training and continually engaging more than 700 volunteers. His team of volunteers answered over 1,000 phone calls and directed vulnerable portions of the community to needed resources during the severe windstorm of May 2017. Emergency Medical Technician Benjamin Leach and Advanced Emergency Medical Technician Nicholas Eggert, Medic 1 Medical Response, Tipton County, are being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to Homeland Security District 11 for their quick assessment and rapid rendering of first aid to two separate individuals on July 14th and July 31st, 2017, during which their actions saved both patients' lives.
Let's let Cindy take, except the one from Memphis.
Sure.
Cindy.
Accepting the award for Community Emergency Response Team Coordinator Kenneth Brown is Senator Tate from Shelby County. Lieutenant Bradley Lund, Tennessee Highway Patrol, is being presented a Governor's Certificate of Appreciation for exceptional support to the state of Tennessee for his actions during which he used a helicopter he was piloting to rescue 12 people at Cummins Falls State Park from flooding that made ground rescue impossible. Regional Administrator Todd Jones, District Coordinator Caleb Lawson, and District Coordinator Bob Crane, Tennessee Emergency Management Agency, are being presented Governor's Certificates of Appreciation for exceptional support to the state of Tennessee for their response to the Gatlinburg wildfires, where they coordinated resources, volunteers, donations, and communications with the State Emergency Operations Center and local first responders. District Coordinator Crane is accepting Regional Administrator Jones' award on his behalf. Please recognize all of our distinguished honorees for their selfless service to the state of Tennessee.